Hello and welcome to Tokyo DisneySea. This is our first time here at this park. We're just here for happy entry. Said it was due to start at 8:15, but it is 8:05 and it's already letting on in, so sorry about that. Entering through the Fancy Springs entrance where the queues are actually not too bad. We're quite near the back, so we've turned up a little bit later, but it doesn't look too bad at all. And we are in, and we walked straight into the Fancy Springs area, which is absolutely stunning. We're gonna head straight out of this area because we've got the DPA passes to come back here later, with hopefully no queues. So we'll explore this area probably this afternoon a little bit more. Just walking through, it looks absolutely stunning. So the first ride of the day is Flounders Flying Fish Coaster. So although we got in for 8:15, unfortunately we are unable to go on the first ride until the park usually opens at 9. A bit of a shame, so we've kind of had a bit of a wander around for 45 minutes, but here we are now. Has just done her first kiddie coaster, finally over the 90 centimetres. It was a fun short little ride, but we're now going to head into the beautiful Mermaid Lagoon. Looks absolutely stunning the way that they've done the outside of the building, but there's a few other small kiddie coasters in there that we're going to try and get on first thing this morning. Before heading into Mermaid Lagoon, just opposite is Scuttles scooters. So we're going to give this one a quick go. Oh, spins as well. That was Scuttle scooters. It was a little bit more ferocious than what I'd expected, but a great one for the small children nevertheless. Now is the time for Mermaid Lagoon. Really great theming as you walk on here. Absolutely 10 out of 10. Even the backdrop there is moving, make it look like little bubbles. And there's a few small kiddie rides that we're hoping to get ticked off quite quickly there. Okay, wow. That is an amazing view as you head on in. It is literally like you've walked in and gone under the ocean. That's great. Wow. And it's really quiet in here at the moment, so I think this is a really good place to check out early on in your day. So there's even a small splash pad area in here with little fountains going. It's empty at the moment, but maybe if you don't want your kids to get wet, maybe don't let them see that. And here we are, under the sea. So we've got jumping jellyfish over here. There's some pufferfish balloon rides. Spinning teacup style ride. Looks great. Really, really impressed. So we're going on the flying pufferfish.
It's amazing.
Just redeeming our popcorn voucher to get a case and a box of popcorn. It's gone for white chocolate. This is the one just outside the Mermaid Lagoon. 3 popcorn buckets secured, and the white chocolate popcorn, which is quite nice. It's really, really sweet. Now we're heading on into Port Discovery. Gonna head on Nemo, go for a little swim with him. We used our special attraction tickets for this one, so hopefully Won't be much of a wait. That was Nemo's SeaRider. It was a nice ride. Literally didn't wait at all for it, straight on, which was great. Bit nauseating. It's very much like Star Tours, but Nemo themed. It was based on the second Nemo movie with the octopus. Yeah, so the second one is the Dory movie. Yeah. So based on the Dory movie, because it had the octopus in it, and it's in that like rehabilitation place. Yeah, it was a nice ride. Wouldn't want to go on it after lunch, that's for sure. So the weather here today is such a stark contrast from yesterday. It's absolutely beautiful out, not too hot, sort of a little bit overcast, so giving a bit of shade. Unlike the weather that we had yesterday morning where it was snowing, this is absolutely perfect. Couldn't ask for any better weather, I don't think. It's down the Cape Cod area. It's really nice down here. Got some nice music playing. Got some sort of mock-ups of some little boats by the river. Nice, very fishing village-esque feels about it. Really like it down here. This part didn't have enough crazy stuff in it. There's also a full ship here, the Columbia, which is really interesting. To have an entire ship just parked up next to the park. And no set of Disney parks is complete without a Tower of Terror. That's like quite a big one there. You will not be catching Miguel on that. That is definitely one for George. Her favourite ride. Yeah, won't go near that. Can't stand things that drop. It's Troyville Trolley Park over for Toy Story Mania. So the standby time is currently 100 minutes for Toy Story Mania, but we're going to use the priority pass for this one. So just did Toy Story Mania twice, back to back there. The priority passes are working out really good. The wait was literally less than 10 minutes on both times. So got on that quickly in succession. No doubt, I think we'll be back on that one again this afternoon. Really, really good ride. We haven't done that one in Florida yet because we haven't been there. That's coming up later this year. So hopefully looking forward to doing it again later in the year. But yeah, great ride. Little one especially loved it as well. So gonna go try and find some lunch now. We've mobile ordered it. So walk to the other side of the park to pick it up. Just come for lunch. We've come to El Dorado's, which is where they do all of the Duffy and Friends stuff. So Duffy and Friends Wonderful Kitchen. I'll show you what we get. Here we've gone for the, Jamie's dropped his spoon in it. So it's the Duffy like beef stew. And then for the Bubba, who has just fallen asleep, so we'll save it for her. We got her the jelly, some guacamole and chips. Then we got the cookie sandwich as well. How is it, Jamie? Oh God, it's dropping everything in this thing.
Yeah, it's nice. It's just beef stew, I guess.
Beef stew. Just with a cute little face on it. We just finished up in Miguel El Dorado's Cantina, which is where you get the Duffy and Friends Wonderful Kitchen. You can see up there. The food was okay. It was nothing special. I think it looked cuter than what it was. It was just a beef stew. It tasted nice, which was good. The cookie was also very nice. Had like I think it was chocolate, maybe caramel in the middle as well. So I liked that. Which her little one's still asleep, so gonna use the time and go on one of the bigger rides. So next gonna have a look at the Indiana Jones temple ride. Hopefully should be a good one. It's got quite a long wait time at the moment, about 140 minutes. So use the Premier Access Pass for that as well. Just been on Indiana Jones and Temple of the Crystal Skull. Just kind of it. That was a really, really good ride. I think probably the best ride I've been on so far over the last couple of days. Sort of going to a big Jeep thing, and then you go all throughout a temple with Indiana Jones, and there's all sorts of obstacles and things on the way. Quite a bumpy ride. Sort of speeds up, slows down, but Really, really good. Massive queue for it at the moment. About 150 minutes. Even with the priority pass, it was still a bit of a queue. So for about 15-20 minutes as well. So slightly slower, that one. So just down the Aladdin area, and we've located the sea salt ice cream bar. So let's give this a go. How is it? Bit of jam in there, sea salt flavour.
Nice. Oh.
Can you taste the sea salt at all?
Oh yeah.
No, okay. So we're just heading to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and up here we've got Mount Prometheus in front of us. Looks really, really good with all the steam coming out the top. Got the Nautilus skiffs over there. Great themed area here. And we're just going to try and find the ride entrance now. On Volcana, the restaurant over there. Here it is. What a great entrance for 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Hey! Oh, thank you.
船長、潜水艇防御装置が作動しました。掴まれているようです。動きません。電圧を上げて撃退しろ。驚くべき現象だ。
So that was just 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. There's a nice little dark ride there.
Yeah.
Some nice little scenes throughout, nice sort of dark background with bright colours. I don't think the submarine was actually in the water, which I think was a bit of a shame. I think that bit was an illusion by the looks of it. But it'd have been nice if it actually went in with like fish and stuff, like the one in Legoland Windsor does. But still, probably still better than the one in Legoland Windsor by far. So, heading now back over to Toy Story Mania for another ride on that, and then see where we end up next. Just done 2 more rounds on Toy Story Mania, again in quick succession. The passes turned out to be really, really great. You know, sort of 90-minute wait, but we literally waited maybe 5 minutes each time, which was good. It was 1-1 that time. Jamie won one round, I won the other, so we're leaving the decider for tomorrow. See here, Mount Prometheus is just erupting. Very loud when it goes. Sort of chuck out some extra smoke from the top and gusts of fire as well. There it goes. So just done another ride with Captain Nemo on 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. It's a really, really nice ride, that one. And the kids love it, seeing all the different kind of exotic sea creatures that live down there. However, now it is time for us to go and head over to the long-awaited Fantasy Springs. It was so good that we couldn't resist stopping for more on our way to Fantasy Springs. White chocolate has been amazing. Get it from here, just outside Mermaid Lagoon. Now we're just about to enter Fantasy Springs, and what a great piece of artwork to lead into the transition into this area of the park. The attention to detail in here is amazing. It's just beautiful. All the carvings and the flowers, literally as soon as you walk in. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is Rapunzel's lanterns. Look at that nice big tower as you look to come in. Just finished on Rapunzel's lantern journey, and it was a very beautiful ride, but I don't really get what the hype is with that one. It was incredibly short and a little bit basic. Like, it was beautiful, but the animatronics didn't really do a lot. This kind of moved. First one kind of sung a little bit. yeah, it just felt a little bit lackluster. I felt like there was so much they could have done, and they just kind of missed it out. Really short ride. A lot of it was outdoors as well, kind of leading in. I think there was only maybe sort of 3 scenes indoors. Yeah, beautiful, but definitely a little bit lackluster. So up next is Tinkerbell's Busy Buggies. It's a great queue line for here. And they've got loads and loads of detail. I love the big flowers. Just did Tinkerbell's Busy Buggies there. A nice little cute ride. I don't feel like it gets much hype, which is probably appropriate. It's nice. Just go around looking at some different things. Nothing too special about it, but just a nice little ride. And now we're going on Anna and Elsa's Frozen Journey. They've really gone all out in this part of Fantasy Springs. With that massive, great big mountain with an ice castle up there. And then it kind of leads down, transitions into greenery, and then into this house-looking thing here. This one looks really, really good. Hopefully, it will live up to all the expectations. Finished on Anna and Elsa's Frozen Journey, and that was an excellent ride. Everything that that Rapunzel's was kind of missing. It just felt like they had an unlimited budget. It was like, what can we do? And just was like, let's do everything. There was drops, you went forwards, you went backwards, there was projections, animatronics, great special effects. The whole thing was absolutely brilliant. Really, really decent length to the ride as well. Yeah, I can see why people queue up for over an hour for that one. And even for us with the priority pass, I think we still queued about 20 minutes for it. But absolutely worth it. Definitely going to try and check out that one again tomorrow. To the Royal Banquet of Arendelle. So apparently there's different themed rooms in here. Coming at about 4 o'clock, and there's loads of space, which is great. A nice room there. There's the actual Royal Banquet Hall here. This is an amazing room. A bit more busy in here. I can understand why. We're just gonna sit over to this side because it's a little bit quieter. This is the set meal here at Arendelle's Banquet Hall. So you've got a beef pie, the dessert back here, some sort of what we think is potato, maybe broccoli thing here. Some salmon and salad, and then it also comes with a roll with a little bell on it, and a drink as well. I'm not sure what's in this pie. It is the strangest thing I've ever seen. There is beef, for sure, but there is also pasta. In a pie. I've never seen pasta in a pie. That's a little strange. There's also some cauliflower, which is fun. Potato thing was very nice. Salad was okay, and the roll was quite tasty as well. Yeah, the salad has some fresh salmon on it, so not normally something you get in a theme park. We've just finished up in the Arendelle Banquet Hall, where we had the set meals, the beef one each. It was quite a substantial meal, enough for a dinner is what we had it as. I think we kind of cracked it with when to eat here at the park. You've got to eat lunch really early in order to get a table, unlike the chaos that we had yesterday when we were trying to eat lunch around 12:30. So we had lunch about 11:25 today, and that worked really well. And then dinner, we've sort of come to one of the quick services just after 4, and that's worked really well. There was loads of tables in there, pretty much empty. So if you're looking for somewhere to eat, go during the off-peak times. Otherwise, it's just absolutely crazy trying to get a table anywhere. And here, just at the back of Fantasy Springs, you can see the Fantasy Springs Hotel and the Grand Chateau. And what a magnificent place it is as well. Great bright windows, really fits in with the theming of the whole area. Kind of seamless transition into one. Absolutely amazing place, especially this almost carriage looking like thing here with a massive Mickey right by the waterfall. Now I'm just gonna pop into Fantasy Springs Gifts to pick up the extra couple of things that come with our vacation package. And what a magnificent gift shop it is. Really great decorations in here, quite busy. This is very, very popular. So we're now just heading out of the park a little bit earlier today because someone is very, very tired. Little one over there.
Yeah, that's me.
You're also very, very tired?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 people very, very tired. So we'll just head back up to the room now. This house is literally so close to the Fantasy Springs entrance into the park. Just literally come out of that one, turn right, and you're pretty much there. So we went in Fantasy Springs Gifts, and this is what we got. So a shoulder bag each, that was with the vacation package. And then there was a choice of 4 different things you could get. So this was the soft toy. You could also choose to get some handkerchiefs, bangles, or a cushion. The other thing that we got is this t-shirt here. So this is the kids size one. I also got one in the adult size, so we can be matchy. So we've just finished up our first day here at Tokyo DisneySea. What were your thoughts?
The theming's very good. I don't feel like there was as many easy rides to do as there were in Disneyland.
Yeah.
I feel like we cracked loads out yesterday, whereas today I feel like it was so spread out, it was kind of hard to do it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think Disneyland, we were just flying through them at sort of 10 knots. But yeah, this massive sort of park, very, very spread out.
Yeah, like it is really nice to look at and stuff, but it is just spread out. Nice weather at least today as well.
Yeah, weather was definitely out in force. Yeah, I think the theming of this park, like the whole nautical feel, was quite nice, and the way that each of the kind of different areas kind of transitioned into the next, I think works really well, which is a little bit better than the Disneyland park. So I really, really like that. But yeah, it was a bank holiday here in Japan today, so the crowds were definitely out in force. There's lots of school kids around because I assume they were all off school today.
Yeah, no, it was good, and yeah, the treats that we had during the day were good, and well, all the staff members were good as always, and yeah, can't complain.
No, definitely. We've got quite a few rides done still. You know, Toy Story Mania, I think we went on that 4 times in the end. Definitely lots of times on that. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, got that done a couple of times. We did all of the rides in Fantasy Springs that she could do, so apart from Peter Pan, but I suppose I might try and jump on Peter Pan tomorrow during her nap. Went on Indiana Jones, the temple, Curse of the Crystal Temple, something like that. That was a really, really good ride. Definitely recommend that if you're over the height restrictions. That was a fantastic ride, but a bit of a longer wait for that one, unfortunately. And then obviously went into Mermaid Lagoon. That was really nicely themed.
Yeah, it was actually. Yeah, it was. I think the only thing that was odd this morning was that we got there and most of the things weren't open.
Yeah, it said it opened at 9 and only the kind of flying pufferfish were open.
Yeah, because we got in at like, what, 8:15?
Yeah, so sort of...
So there was like a 45-minute lag for a lot of the rides, so... But that we saw. Anyway, there might have been areas where it was open, but we didn't see them.
No. And then she loved the first mini roller coaster as well that we started off with. That was quite a good one. Bit short, but good for a kiddies coaster.
Yeah.
And then followed on by Scuttlebugs as well. A few good treats as well. Quite like the ice cream, and then lots of popcorn.
The ice cream was nice. The popcorn were really nice. We had the white chocolate, didn't we?
Yeah, I definitely recommend that one. And then obviously had lunch over at the kind of Mexican place that didn't really seem to serve anything that was Mexican.
Yeah.
It was like beef stew. I found that with a lot of the restaurants here. They're often themed to a particular country, and they don't seem to serve any of that country's cuisine at all.
Not really. And then you got on top of that, you went to the dinner.
Yeah, over at Arendelle's.
Arendelle's, and we had a pie that wasn't a pie.
Yeah.
It was just literally just a pastry layer on top of a plastic container. Really,
yeah.
It was nice though. It was good. It had a good bit of meat in it, and it had like, I don't know why it had pasta in it, and it had some random bits of cauliflower, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just like the actual branches, so you knew exactly what it was as soon as you were eating it.
Yeah, served with a like smoked salmon salad.
Yeah, smoked salmon, and then that like potato and herby thing. That was and then little chocolate cake
as well, which was nice.
It was decent. It was but yeah, can't complain.
No, overall it was a really good day. Weather definitely helped with that. Tomorrow we're back at Tokyo DisneySea. The last couple of days we've had the special attraction ticket, which has been great because we've hardly queued up for anything so far.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to feel it a bit tomorrow. So tomorrow will be kind of our first experience without that special attraction ticket. So we'll have to plan things a little bit more carefully because we won't just be able to walk up to a lot of the rides and just use the priority lane. So we'll have a think about how we're going to tackle it tomorrow. We do have the Fantasy Springs Magic Passport for tomorrow, so we won't have to wait for any of the rides in Fantasy Springs. So we'll probably go and do all of those again.
Frozen one quite a few times.
Yeah. So hopefully get a ride Frozen at least once, hopefully twice, if the line's not too long. Because we waited about 20 minutes, I think, for that today.
I think if we do it quite early on, then and do it like that rather than waiting, then
should be alright. Yeah, maybe do it early once and then catch it again a little bit later. But yeah, definitely get on all the rides there. Still got Sinbad's left to do. The carousel we need to do. We'll try and get a 40th anniversary priority ticket as well. And might also try our luck in the lottery for the show if we also get time. But I've also got a very nice, lunch/dinner booked here at the Fantasy Springs Hotel. So we're going to be checking out that restaurant as well. So thank you for watching. Please do give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. And until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.